Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Now, I know that Reds is about to crown and golden shower all over the newest elected dumb fuck of the year. Um, so I'm just going to make this real quick. This is something that's just been kind of bothering me for the past couple of days here. And it also plays into the exact same reason why most of flat Earth and various other conspiracy things uh, have received various yeah, how should I put it? They don't show up in search results. They don't show up in very many recommended feeds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Even though I found that not to be true, that's actually more personalized than anybody thinks. When I was messing around with the dude called That Guy, otherwise known as Redneck Fabulous, he one of Nathan Oakley's things was actually in his recommended feed on the screen. So it was actually kind of interesting. So it's actually more personalized. It just doesn't show up very often in the public things. Now, the reason why YouTube did that is because of the fact that conspiracy theorists and various other folks were deliberately putting out information claiming that it was facts and claiming that it was proof and all this, whereby it actually wasn't. And enough people had complained, and YouTube took notice. And so, therefore, put all that shit together. And halusha. And so the problem is that YouTube got sick of the fact that people were abusing the labeling and tag systems that were claiming that videos were representing things that they actually weren't. Things like flat Earth proof, where there was none, or what do you call it, globe lie, where they didn't prove one, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So two of the main things that actually come up on people's when it comes to search results is the titles of the videos and the meta tags that they put to them. And there's a couple other things on there. I mean, it's a very deep algorithm, but those are two of the primary things that they look at, and that's why you tag your videos. So this is where it comes down. The tagging your videos with content that's not in them is actually against YouTube's terms of service. let me go ahead and bring this up here real quick. Hold on a second. Oops, wrong screen. Oops. Nope, I need... Sorry, I rearranged my monitors, and after moving, everything's a little bit different here, so I need to actually move this the way it's supposed to go. Okay, so let's see. Transition. There we go. So this is YouTube's one of YouTube's pages about scams and things like that. It's called Spam, Deceptive Practices, and Scams and Policies, and Scams Policies. Now, what it says down below here is what these policies mean for you. And this is talking about, putting out fraudulent material or material that are scams or hoaxes or, what do you call it, just general betrayal type stuff. And one of the things that's on here, sorry for the people who are unable to read this. I know I get bitched at about that every time, but I'll just read it out loud to you, and the link is also up here. And that is, if you're posting content, don't post content if on YouTube if it fits any of this descriptions noted below. And one of the descriptions noted below is misleading metadata or thumbnails. Okay, which means that if the thumbnail doesn't represent the video that's being shown, or the metadata, which is titles, scripts, descriptions, tags, then you're wrong. And it even specifically says here, using the title, thumbnails, description, or tags to trick users into believing the content is something that it is not. This is pretty simple stuff. In other words, don't put stuff in your titles, don't put stuff in your descriptions, don't put stuff in your thumbnails, and don't put stuff in your tags if it has nothing to do with the material. Now, somebody had pointed me at a video the other day, and which kind of sparked this whole thing off. And the video that I got linked to was one of Nathan's bullshit shows. And Now I have something here called TubeBuddy. It's an extension for Chrome, and it shows you a couple other neat little things, statistics and all that other stuff. I only use the free version. I'm not selling this, okay? But it is pretty cool. It's called TubeBuddy. You ought to look it up. But one thing it does is just every time you open up a video, it opens up this big fat window here, and it talks about how many views, how many comments, likes, dislikes, and all that other stuff. But more importantly, it tells you the tags that the user put on, the content creator, in this case Oakley, put on the videos. Now, these might be, seeing that they seem to be on just about every one of his videos, at least in the 40 or so that I've looked at already in the past 2 days. It says, what do you call it? Among other names, it says, let's see, we got Red's Rhetoric, Wolfie6020, Team Skeptic, Sly Sparkane, SpaceX, and etc. Okay, there's names on here, and then there's also a couple of Flat Earth names here, Dearth and what do you call it, Jeranism, Sleeping Warrior, Ranty, and these two guys are generally on the show anyway. But nevertheless, what it does is that when somebody goes to search for, let's say, material from myself or material from Wolfie or Reds or Team Skeptic or anybody else, or even larger from SpaceX or NASA, that gives his video the possibility that it shows up in that search result. Now, what I've done is the past couple of times, for example, this video, is there's a neat little tool that you can do on here. It's on the dots next to save, and it says open transcript. Okay, and what it'll do is YouTube automatically puts in closed captions unless you disable that function. Puts in closed captions, and then it saves those closed captions as a transcript of the entire video. Okay, now all I have to do is Control F, which is the find function, and then I hit Sly. Because what I want to know is, was my name mentioned in this video? Was my work mentioned in this video? Now, obviously, if my name's not mentioned, my work's not going to be mentioned in the video, right? So, one thing that I did notice is that, oh my God, do these guys use the word obviously a lot, because SLY is at the end of obviously. And what I do is that this time the word SLY, sly, is only used 12 times in this entire video. Obviously, 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 and then this is on the screen for Sly Sparkane under the tag, and then my name here in the post that I made. What basically that tells me is that is a very quick way for me to notice that I wasn't even mentioned in this video. Now, I'm not saying that I need to be mentioned in it, but I should be mentioned in it if my name's being mentioned in it, as well as Wolfie, Team Skeptic, and anybody else. Okay, so what I put on here was I put do not tag my name or anyone else's name under your videos when they do not contain analysis or discussion of our work. This is against YouTube's terms of service under misleading metadata or thumbnails. Remove them from any and all videos that apply. Thank you. Now, I should say that I found a similar anomaly under Ranty's, one of Ranty's videos, just to see how far this was spreading. Now, I had copied and pasted the exact same message under Ranty's thing, and I have to say, even though I should be giving him credit for listening to my post and adhering to what I said, it shouldn't have been there in the first place. But nevertheless, I wrote the message under Ranty's thing, and Ranty removed at least the one from that video. I didn't look any further because I was like, well, it takes a minute to do this. However, Nathan Oakley, feeling of impunity, has not done so. He has not changed his practice at all. He probably has these, hardwired in as default settings because it's the same shit over and over again. And I can even look up the video that he most recently uploaded 5 hours ago, apparently, according to this, and he's got the exact same tags under it. Okay, he's got Red's Rhetoric, Wolfie, Team Skeptic, myself, SpaceX, NASA, and then of course, you know, Jeranism, Dearth, Sleeping Warrior. And honestly, Jeranism and Dearth and all you guys, you should be kind of upset about this too, because his shit comes up when they go searching for you. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I pointed this out. So I can make actually a direct video, and it was a good idea, Gio, to tell Nathan Oakley, Nathan, if you are not going to discuss my work, or if you are not going to mention my work, or if you are not going to discuss anything that has anything to do with me and my channel, don't put my name in your tags. And I'm pretty sure I speak also for Red's Rhetoric, Wolfie 6020, Team Skeptic, SpaceX, NASA, etc. Okay? If that is content that you covered in a video, feel free. If you covered my stuff and gave your stupid ass analysis to it, backed by your unwillingness to provide any proof of anything, sure, you know, as long as you had my stuff in there. But if you don't have it in there, don't put my name on your channel. Don't put anybody's name on your channel, because it is a direct violation of YouTube's terms of service. Okay? Using the title, thumbnails, description, or tags to trick users into believing that the content is about something that it is not. This video has nothing to do with me. This video has also nothing to do with me, yet you are trying to lure folks in here who do a search for my name. So, here's what I have so far. Unfortunately, it's on my laptop and not on the big machine. But what I have so far is I have 42 videos at the moment that I have done that exact same search on. You know, I just take a couple minutes to do it. Sometimes you get bored. And so I have 42 videos at this point that have my name on it, where videos where nothing of my material or anything was used. Now, I did not do a further search for Red's Rhetoric, Wolfie, Team Skeptic, NASA, SpaceX, etc. I could do that. I mean, it would only take an extra minute. Take my name and everybody else's name who's not associated with those videos off of there, or I am going to submit a report. Not an FE core report where I'm lying, okay, about, you know, a little bit of butthurt and just trying to hurt your channel. No. All I'm trying to do, and I already gave you one warning, and that was here in writing. That was 3 days ago. This is the only other warning I'm going to give you. Tomorrow night, at this time, if you have not removed my name from every single video of yours that applies, I will release that list to YouTube, and then whatever consequences that they find to be necessary, they will take. Okay? So, that's all I wanted to say. I will probably be live streaming again tomorrow night, because I want to talk about Bug 2 that's coming up. And what do you call it? But I don't want to talk any longer here, because everybody's going to need to switch gears and get over to Red's channel, because, like I said, Red's is about to crown and golden shower the newest dumb fuck of the year. So, anyway, I hope all y'all have a great night, and thanks for stopping by. Any update about the Foucault pendulum, or Foucault gyroscope? Well, I haven't heard about FE cores, but mine, unfortunately, hold on a second here. I wonder if I can do this. Is it going to let me do it? Hold on a second here. Watch this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Mine was held up until actually today. No bullshit. Let's see here. Media. Let's see. Open capture device. Direct show. What? Oh. Media device. I think that's the one. Play. Okay, well, it's not working. Anyway, sorry, I tried to launch my camera. Clear, close, close. Oh, jeez. See what y'all made me do. Anyway, I just got today the new I got a new tip for my 3D printer because I had to modify an edge that I have on there for having it lay at the correct azimuth, or excuse me, latitude. I think it's latitude. Anyway, because of my location, it has to lay back to lay perpendicular to the rotation of the Earth, and the first version that I did of that, as cool as it was a vertical one, and I didn't realize, or I wasn't told, that that was actually something that I had to change. So therefore, I have to make that adjustment, and in order to do that, I have to print out a new two new pieces. And I just got today, no bullshit, I actually had to go all the way down into town because DHL, the DHL delivery guy, decided he wasn't going to ring my bell. Instead, he brought it over to the post office. Bastard. Spent $8 extra for that. So I can get a new head for my printer. Because the old one got clogged up, and apparently it seized up during the move. Something must have gotten down in there. Anyway, nevertheless, I cleaned it all out, and all I have to do now is replace the head, of which I have right here in this little box. And once I get that part done, then I'm also going to be playing with that. But like I said, tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a video about Bug 2, the changes that are going to be made to the test, and the added things that I'm going to be putting to the test. And then that will also be coming up pretty soon. So, okay? So, ladies and gents, and Close Encounters Part 3, that's going to take a minute because I actually have to drive down to Friedberg to verify that which was told to me, which is Freiburg, excuse me, not Friedberg, and but that will all make sense when that video comes out. So that's all I got, ladies and gents. And yeah, I know. I think it's got something to do with OBS. That's why it wasn't playing fair. But you know, that was neither here nor there. So anyway, everybody switch gears. Head over to Red's place and wait on that video. I will probably not be in it. I don't know. I haven't received any kind of an invite, but you know, that's just what it is. And let me go ahead and just close out with this. Hey, Riley, I'm still here. Y'all have a nice night.